Imagine waking up one morning and realizing that your kingdom, your temple, and your entire way of life are about to disappear. For the people of Judah, this was not a legend. It was the beginning of one of the most traumatic events in biblical history. To understand the Babylonian exile, we must first explore the kingdom of Judah. Picture ancient Jerusalem, a vibrant city. Massive stone walls protected its citizens. The first temple, a towering symbol of faith, stood proudly at its heart. This temple was a uniting force for the Jewish people. During this time, the political landscape was shifting. Assyria, once a powerful empire, began to decline. Judah found itself in a precarious position, surrounded by rising powers. Egypt remained a threat, but none loomed larger than Babylon. King Nebuchadnezzar II emerged as a key figure in this era. Under his leadership, Babylon expanded rapidly, becoming the dominant power in the ancient Near East. He was ambitious and ruthless, determined to assert Babylon's strength and supremacy. As we visualize these times, imagine the streets of Jerusalem filled with life. Jewish families celebrating traditions, priests offering sacrifices, merchants selling goods in bustling marketplaces, and soldiers standing guard to protect the realm. Yet, all was not secure. Judah was caught in a dangerous struggle. Babylon and Egypt, both powerful empires, vied for control. Judah's leaders attempted alliances, navigating treacherous politics. It's a tale of desperation, as Judah sought to protect its identity. But as tensions escalated, the fate of Jerusalem hung in the balance. Soon, the rise of Babylon signaled a shift in power dynamics. Nebuchadnezzar's forces marched closer, as rumors of invasion spread. The questions loomed for the people of Judah. Would their city withstand the storm? How did this powerful kingdom of Judah become the center of a catastrophe that would change Jewish history forever? Prepare for the next chapter, as we delve deeper into the events that led to the Babylonian exile. Imagine a world on the brink of change. The year is 605 BCE. Babylon rises, powerful and relentless. Under King Nebuchadnezzar II, Babylon expands its reach aggressively. It casts a looming shadow over neighboring kingdoms, including Egypt. Battles unfold, and Babylon secures a decisive victory against the Egyptians. As Babylonian armies march forward, Judah trembles. The pressure intensifies. King Jehoiakim of Judah faces a difficult choice, caught between great powers. His kingdom is vulnerable. Picture royal officials in dark-tinted robes, eyes worried and war-torn. Babylonian soldiers ride fierce horses, their armor glinting in the sun. Siege equipment clanks ominously as they approach Jerusalem's city walls. The vast network of roads leads to the holy city. Dust swirls around, a sign of the chaos about to unfold. Recognize that the Babylonian exile wasn't just one moment. It unfolded through multiple deportations over time. Families separated, dreams shattered. The first group of Judeans, anxious and fearful, are taken from Jerusalem. Their fate uncertain, they trek toward Babylon, a distant land. Among them is Daniel, a young man of noble lineage. He stands out in biblical accounts, destined for great things. The book of Daniel illustrates his journey to the Babylonian court, showcasing his resilience. Visualize the dusty roads of the ancient Near East. Prisoners travel, weary and forlorn, but with dreams of home lingering in their hearts. Contrast the splendor of Jerusalem, its shining temples, vibrant gardens, with the overwhelming power of Babylon. Towers loom above, symbolizing authority and dominance. However, we must differentiate between biblical tradition and historical evidence. The roots of these stories run deep. The narratives intertwine but diverge in their factual basis. As we see this epic tale unfold, remember the juxtaposition between Jerusalem and Babylon. One represents faith and heritage, the other raw power and conquest. But this was only the beginning. Jerusalem had not yet experienced its darkest day. The air thickens with dread as Jerusalem stands braced for destruction. King Zedekiah, torn between loyalty and fear, sees his people suffering. Judah's rebellion against Babylon escalates. Hope flickers, yet fate is relentless. As Nebuchadnezzar's army closes in, the great city is encircled. Enormous military camps spring up outside, a menacing shadow looming over the walls. Siege towers tower above, sending shivers through the hearts of defenders. Watch as families huddle, fear etched on their faces. Inside the city, markets are bare, and desperation reigns. The scent of decay fills the air, as famine grips Jerusalem. Fighting for survival, inhabitants grow weaker, their spirits drained. A mother cradles her children, whispering tales of better days. The Babylonian army prepares for the final push. They strike, breaching the city defenses, steel clashing against stone. The walls that once held the hopes of Judah crumble. The roar of victory spirals through the chaos as Jerusalem falls. A powerful wave of pain washes over the citizens. The first temple, a sacred symbol of their faith, now stands vulnerable against the destruction. Imagine priests raising their arms in prayer, families embracing in sorrow. The temple's radiant light dims as flames lick at its ancient stones. In silence, they bear witness to the obliteration of all they held dear. The sight of Jerusalem burning, their beloved city, is heart-wrenching. For them, it's not merely a city lost, it's their identity shattered. The kingdom of Judah collapses, leaving a wake of despair. Many are exiled, forced from their homes, while others find paths of uncertainty. Their stories intertwine, each thread a testament to endurance. For the people of Judah, this was more than the destruction of a city. It felt like the destruction of their entire world. Fade from burning Jerusalem into darkness. Imagine families, hearts heavy, leaving their homeland. The city of Jerusalem lies in ruins. Destruction echoes in their minds as they pack what little they can. Parents clutch children, shielding them from the harshness outside. Craftsmen gather tools, farmers carry seeds, priests hold sacred texts, merchants clutch their wares. Each step is a farewell, each glance a memory. This deportation was not random. In the ancient Near East, it was strategy. Empires often uprooted populations to maintain control. Not all of Judah faced this fate. Different social groups experienced the destruction uniquely. Those with power, often shielded, while commoners bore the brunt of the ruin. As we watch these long lines of deportees, the landscape unfolds before us. Dust swirls around them. Caravans weave through the vast desert, horses trotting under the watchful eyes of guards. Mountains flank their journey, distant settlements offering a flicker of hope. The air is thick with uncertainty, yet they march on. With each mile, the sun casts a golden hue on the sand. Their spirits flicker like the dust caught in the light. The journey feels endless, a test of resilience. They press forward, longing for what's left behind, while the promise of Babylon looms ahead. Then, glimpses of Mesopotamia appear. Rivers snake through the land, vibrant and alive. The Euphrates glimmers with purpose, while life pulses along its banks. The contrast is stark. Here, wealth and prosperity flourish, while Jerusalem's ashes linger in the air. Babylon emerges in the distance. Its colossal walls rise like giants from the ground, casting long shadows. Monumental architecture stands proud, representing a new beginning. Temples glisten, a stark contrast to the destruction they fled. And the Ishtar Gate beckons, a promise of grandeur amidst their sorrow. They had lost their kingdom. They had lost their temple. But they had not lost their identity. These families carry their legacy with them, woven into their very being. As Babylon draws near, hope mingles with grief, a complexity that words cannot capture. As the camera zooms out, the first breathtaking view of ancient Babylon unfolds. The scene captures the grandeur and depth of this new chapter. Their journey may have begun in loss, but it is poised to become a tale of resilience. Join us as we explore the heart of this story. Remember, identity is more than a place, it's rooted in what we carry within. Stay tuned for more chapters in our documentary series. Imagine soaring high above the ancient city of Babylon. Below, enormous city walls rise against the sky. The magnificent Ishtar Gate shines with vibrant colors. Temples and royal palaces dot the landscape, surrounded by bustling markets. Canals weave through the city, alive with merchants and soldiers. Animals roam the crowded streets, blending into life's daily rhythm. Babylon was one of the greatest cities of the ancient world. Here, the exiled Judean people found themselves starting anew. Families, once rooted in Jerusalem, now established new lives in this foreign land. The streets thrummed with the sound of hammers and tools as craftsmen worked diligently. Merchants bartered, farmers sowed, and administrators managed the needs of the growing city. Exile didn't mean captivity in a dark prison. It was complicated. Many Judeans occupied roles vital to the society around them. They kept their dignity alive while integrating into Babylonian life. Even amid uncertainty, they clung to their traditions and values. These traditions created a framework, something to lean on when times got tough. Religious identity remained strong. Families gathered around tables, sharing stories and celebrating their history. Close to the rivers of Babylon, echoes of their past rang in their hearts. There were moments of reflection and longing for Jerusalem. The beautiful psalms sung softly described their hopes and sorrows. Tears flowed beside the rivers, but so did resilience. Exiles looked towards distant horizons, memories of home sparking in their minds. They remembered Jerusalem's vibrant streets, its temple, and the unity of their people. Their stories intertwined with biblical echoes. Words from Jeremiah spoke of loss and hope, while Ezekiel inspired visions of renewal. In Daniel's tales, courage in the face of adversity shone bright. These texts connected them, weaving a tapestry of shared faith and purpose. Through their daily lives, the Judeans of Babylon forged new paths. They built communities, operating businesses, and serving this majestic city. Memories of Jerusalem lived on in their songs and prayers. As day turned to night, candles flickered softly in their homes. They found ways to celebrate festivals, ensuring their identity endured. Each family contributed, helping one another as they navigated life. Yet, despite these newfound experiences, questions lingered. Could a people survive without a kingdom? Without a temple? Without their homeland? The exiled Judeans walked a delicate line between two worlds. They faced the complexities of identity and belonging. Their strength lay not in the land but within their hearts and shared stories. As the camera pans over Babylon's breathtaking skyline, consider those who lived through the exile. Their resolve defined resilience. Their legacy teaches us about the power of hope amid uncertainty. This tale of adaptation reminds us, identity is not tied to a place but to the stories we tell. Let us ponder their journey and keep their spirit alive in our hearts. What can we learn from their courage in the face of loss? Together, let's reflect on the human experience beyond borders and buildings. In the heart of darkness, a profound crisis unfolds. The Babylonian exile didn't just shatter a kingdom. It ignited a spiritual upheaval among God's chosen people. Here, amid chaos, we encounter the prophet Ezekiel. Bound in chains but free in vision, Ezekiel rises. He communes with God, delivering messages of hope and despair. Through divine revelations, he shares glimpses of a future, vibrant and alive. As the exiles gather, they hear the voice of Jeremiah. He speaks of Jerusalem's destruction, the once glorious city reduced to ruins. His words echo judgments and warnings. Yet, through the darkness, he offers a faint glimmer of restoration. Hold on, he urges, for there is still hope. Now, we turn to Daniel, a youthful spirit among the royal elite. Inside the majestic Babylonian palace, he stands out, even as countless eyes surround him. Silk banners ripple in the warm air. Scholars debate ancient texts, their voices echoing off marble walls. In this opulent space, Daniel holds steadfast to his faith. Visuals of ancient scrolls flutter. Oil lamps flicker lovingly, illuminating quiet prayers. Religious gatherings pulse with fervor. Shadows dance across Babylonian temples, contrasting with the humble traditions of Judean worship. A haunting question grips the hearts of the exiles. If Jerusalem is destroyed, has God abandoned us? This central dilemma forces them to rethink everything. Their relationship with God becomes fluid, re-examined. Covenant, judgment, worship, identity, and unwavering hope intertwine. The exile challenges them to rethink their faith. History provides groundwork, while biblical theology crafts a narrative of resilience. Among these sacred texts, the exiles find strength. Together, they stitch hope from the frayed threads of despair. As the camera moves through the solemn landscape of Babylon, the contrast becomes stark. The magnificence of the temple stands in such contrast to the quiet prayers of the exiled. Yet, within these sacred spaces, the Judeans forge a new identity. Close-ups reveal tear-streaked faces of the faithful. The pain of loss etches deep lines of resolve. Their gaze lifts as visions fill the night. Dreams speak of divine encounters, of restoration and rebirth. The exile had destroyed a kingdom, but it was also creating a new way for a people to survive. In the ruins, a sacred resilience was born. We invite you to dive deeper into this profound journey of faith and redemption. As we draw to a close, remember, in the darkest of nights, hope flickers the brightest. Join us next time to uncover more.